welcome everyone to your Pisces full moon lunar eclipse reading. I hope you guys are doing wonderful out there. Okay guys, this is going to be the collective part of the reading. This lunar eclipse is the energy that brings in deep healing, emotional release, vivid dreams, spiritual closure. So let's get in here, see what's going on in the collective. At the end of the video, I will be doing each sign, of course, then sent to each individual sign, okay? So that way we don't have to worry about timestamps. So let's do this. This lunar eclipse is going to ask you to let go of old burdens, trust your inner voice, and flow with major endings because it is that full moon. Okay, so we have a new start is coming, new moon. So on this full moon, we're going to get the new moon. That's okay. So within this closure, it's saying there's also a fresh new start coming because of that lunar eclipse energy, right? So it's saying, I want you to let go, but I also, through an ending, I want you to make sure that you're making a fresh new beginning. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab a healing card. Oh, these cards are so big for my little hands. What do we have here? Do you have unexpected? Ooh. Love that. Expect the what? The unexpected. Okay. And let's grab a portal card. So far what we have here is we have this fresh new start that's coming, and there's something very unexpected, right? You have this lunar eclipse. You have this big energy coming, especially through this eclipse season. So, and just getting out of that Lion's Gate, no matter what, even though that Lion's Gate is closed on the 12th, it doesn't mean that that energy doesn't continue running strong for the next few months, right? It's still running strong. It's still doing what it's supposed to be doing. So that way you can what? You can still manifest and still get your dreams out there, and it's putting your manifestations together. So during this lunar eclipse, the final ending, okay, with this sudden shocking twist of, you know, something, a door opening because of that, because of that lunar eclipse, it's opening up this fresh door of these ideas. You could feel that even though you're shutting a door to open a new door, it could feel a little chaotic. Plus the emotions are going to be very high. It is a full moon, right, in Pisces. So Pisces is also very, as I said before, it's very, not just psychic, but it's also very emotional, right? So you might feel like you're having some kind of a stagnant situation that forces you to start on a clean slate, right? The universe is pretty much taking the wheel for you if you allow it to, right? You take the action where action is needed and then let the universe do the rest. So let's see, especially when it comes to burdens. I don't need to have these burdens anymore. They're not mine. Give them away to the universe. Okay, so let's look over here and see what's going on with your portal card. You have the third eye chakra activation. This is the brow chakra, the inner vision and clear seeing, right? This is where your intuition is really coming in, and that Pisces energy is definitely going to be sparking and, you know, blowing open your psychic gates, right? You're going to have a flood of intuition coming in, right? Things that are screaming the truth. Okay, so let's do this one a little bit different. Let's go ahead and grab the clarifier on that first. You have the Fool. There it is again. New beginnings. Right there. Fresh new start coming. Possibilities. Innocence. You know, that optimism coming in. Trusting within your life. But you have to have that blind faith, right? And that's where you're saying the universe can take the wheel, right? Because not everything is mine to hold on forever. Let it go. So it asks you to, you know, take yourself into some kind of uncharted territory. You don't have to look for logic or safety nets, guys, right now. Okay, just trust that the downloads that you're receiving through your intuition of your third eye, you know, even if they seem wild, even if they seem kind of crazy, right, it's okay. Just allow them to come through. And, yeah. Plus, it wants to be a little stabilized in its own way as well, because it's still going to be in Virgo season, right? So watch the logic. You don't have to be a perfectionist at this time, right? Let's grab another one of the healing cards. So under the unexpected, we do have, whoa, look at that, reawaken. Wow, this is becoming very, you know, deep, but it doesn't surprise me really. It shouldn't, because we're in Pisces energy over here. So yeah, reawaken your soul, your creativity. Anything that you have long lost desires, anything like that will be coming back into your life unexpectedly, right? Three of Coins. Ooh. Building those long-term rewards and goals. So this is not just some solo journey over here. You know, you're having this like spiritual rebirth, which will immediately translate into the material world for you. Because of the Three of Coins is now saying, okay, everything that was watery, everything that's, you know, from the higher realms is now also going to be coming down into the material. But like I said, because we're also in Virgo season as well, right? So it's saying everything's going to show itself. You could be also aligned with, you know, other people for collaborations, supportive soul contracts, building new foundations with people who, you know, actually get you and get what you want, right? So, I mean, no matter what, you're going to be building with the powerful three within yourself, right? A lot of people can say it's me, myself, and I. But the powerful three within myself is mind, body, soul. And it's saying I'm bringing all of this together for myself, right? Really aligning myself for what's to come, what I want. Closing this old door that never worked for me or only became so far. And now I have new adventures, new ideas, and reawakening to what your soul truly and higher self truly has that's ready for you to embark on, right? So this is very powerful, right? So something is definitely clearing the path. The universe is going to clear the path for you as long as you just allow it to. So you can burst open, right, that new door. And it could even be bringing in this new soul tribe for you. So that is a gorgeous, gorgeous intro here for the collective. Very gorgeous. Okay, guys. And I will be starting each sign, okay? Okay, Aquarius. Art of Manifestation cards for this lunar eclipse. Letting go, saying hello to a new start. Reawakening to the unexpected. How are we going to do this? The card you have coming out as your core focus is lack. Leading a spiritual life does not mean living in lack. This card asks you to release any underlying beliefs that you may hold regarding entitlement and worthiness that may block your ability to receive. When you have an abundance of wealth, both inner and outer, you will have an abundance to give and to share with others. It's like the Empress card to the Six of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles, right? Feeling out in the cold. Wow, okay. I mean, this card is really saying that it's like the universe is saying, it really is though, the eclipse, the universe is really saying that, you know, this mindset of scarcity, fear, or not having enough is being exposed. Because, guys, lack is an illusion. This eclipse is forcing you to release this, to realize it and release it. Definitely reawaken, because the reawakening says, I'm realizing that it's just an illusion. The moon is a card of illusion. So it's going to take you out of this illusion. So that way you can completely release it. Start building where you need to build as you take that leap of faith to say no. As the light comes out, the clarity is shown. Whether it's fear around money, love, time, you're being asked to release. You're being asked to release the missing blocks of what's real. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. Because something's trying to arrive over here. Something very unexpected is trying to come through. But it's like you're only looking at what you don't have and focused on that, right? Okay, let's get some tarot cards over here. I did put a guided meditation in the description area for you guys. You just click on the link. And if you guys need a personal reading, that's also in the description area. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Where's this shift coming from? Knight of Swords. Reverse. It's saying it's time to stop the frantic, anxious mental hustle. It could be aggressive overthinking, force, running yourself into the ground over not having something that you really truly want, trying to logically solve every problem that comes up in your life. You're dropping the mental swords, though, and slowing down your thoughts. It's time to do so. And realizing that panic is not going to bring prosperity. All panic and all of that worry, all it does is cause you a stomach ache, a headache, and insomnia. It does nothing for you, and it never changed nothing. Ask yourself this question. Everybody, and I'm serious, ask yourself this question. What did worry, anxiety, and, what did it get for you? Did it change anything? No, it gave you insomnia, headaches, tummy aches, sickness. Because that's all it is. It keeps us sometimes in depression where we don't move at all, then we don't want to jump. It could even bring in fear that if I jump the wrong way, then I'm just going to get more lack or I'm going to fuck this up. No. It never did nothing for no one except for make us worse. And so it's saying it's time to stop that and reawaken. Use your third eye. Use that intuition. Think about what's going on. Don't overthink situations. Step back from the problem. Because the only way that you're going to be able to do this first before even getting to intuition is, in that gut feeling, is to be able to control the emotions. Step back from the situation so that you can reanalyze it with a fresh new mind, a fresh new emotion, a fresh new mindset. Because that's where you're going to start treating yourself gently with self-care, using deep emotional intelligence and honoring your feelings. Queen of Cups. Yep, there it is. I told you. Emotions. Fulfilling your own emotional, reservoir. Because she sees deep inside the cup. She knows what's coming. How much are you going to love yourself to value yourself? Because if you keep yourself in this area, you're making yourself sick. Therefore, how much do you love yourself to keep yourself sick? And actually, keeping yourself in that type of area can actually make you physically sick. Well, we know it's physically sick because now you have insomnia. I can't go to sleep. That's a physical ailment. Stomach aches, that's a physical ailment. Headache, that's a physical ailment. So not just a mental, but also an emotional, also physical, right? So it is definitely affecting the powerful 3 within yourself. Because no matter how we see the powerful 3 within ourselves, you know, you can always say it's me, myself, and I, right? Mind, body, spirit. Well, that's right there. That's what it's affecting, right? Mental, emotional, physical. So it's saying it's time to drop that. It's time to drop that behavior. Start again and realize what unexpected gifts are going to come to you as you reawaken out of this place. Look at that. The bottom of the deck is complete transformation. Let go and become the magician within. Oh, what's underneath it? Oh, yeah. Going from the 10 of Wands, exhausted, to the magician because you let it go. Transformation. Transforming your thoughts. Who you are. Let's clarify on the Queen of Cups and the overall message. High Priestess. Yeah, well, there it is. There it is. That's it. Standing next to this Queen is that ultimate psychic wisdom. Tapping into your absolute undeniable intuition. Like I said before. Instead of chasing any kind of external answers, my friends, this card is actually asking you to sit in silence and receive direct downloads from the universe. But what did I say? Once you get your emotions back, once you get your mind back, so that way your intuition can come in. Because your intuition is going to be your new currency. It's going to give you that precise guidance that you need to say, I'm not in a place of lack. No, I'm not. I'm in a place right now where I need to get my emotions back together, realize who I am, get back into myself, and take the fool's journey. It's an energy. It doesn't have to be reality. Man. Once you get into High Priestess mode, my friends, you will naturally start manifesting everything you need. It will take time to get yourself to that place. Absolutely. It's not going to be, for the majority of it, not going to be overnight. But one little step, and you'll start realizing everything coming back together for you. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.